two Raffy Napays, the larger one called Trees from 2017, owned by Manuel and Alice K. Proceeds will be donated to the new Metropolitan Museum in the BGC, and a smaller Raffy Napay from 2018 that's untitled. Hello, this is Mark Wilson again, speaking to you from Lyon Gallery. I am talking about these two Raffy Napay artworks. In particular, I want to say about Raffy Napay that I don't know much about his work conceptually, but I have a great response to it aesthetically. I look forward to actually learning more about his process and concept. I love the richness of the layering. The very first layer is canvas. It looks like it's either silk screened or printed or hand painted. On top of that, we have single stitches of thread running up. And then between that first layer of printed canvas or painted canvas and the thread are cutouts, fabric cutouts of flowers that may be glued or threaded. And then on top of that, we have multiple layers of thread that are creating high relief gestures of trunk and twigs, branches, and flowers. And within the trunks and the twigs are different colors emerging. So very lively. The lighting brings out the high relief of it, and I think it's an enormously exciting artwork to have close up and just around. Painting by Mark Justiniani called Momentum from 2013. Hello, this is Mark Wilson again. I've chosen to speak about this large Mark Justiniani because for several reasons. One of which is that it's incredibly beautiful, and the scale of it with the small man in it, I just enter into the painting. I'm seeing a Filipino sunset coloration in the sky, maybe just a little bit more exaggerated for maybe surrealistic purposes. Obviously, there's a man on a tightrope. It's got Mark Justiniani's, the image of the crown, which we all love. And underneath him is the same man in shadow, raising all sorts of evocative questions. And from the bright, sunlit yellow space, he's running into a darker, grayer, bluer, more questionable space. And Mark Justiniani is, to me, one of the most talented and interesting artists that we have working in the country today. And the truth is, Mark Justiniani is one of those artists that whenever I see his beautiful paintings, I'm filled with remorse because I have never been able to own one ever since I saw one for the very first time in Baguio in the late 1980s with David Baradas, who was a mentor and friend and had organized an art exposition, one of the very first by the Baguio Arts Guild. And there was this Mark Justiniani about this size. And when I saw it, I gasped. It was so beautiful. There was a painting of, I think it was a gas station, and on top of it, at the maybe 1/3 above the canvas, was an acrylic piece, and it said, "We are closing to serve you better," in beautifully painted letters on acrylic. And I said to David, I've never heard of this artist. I want that painting. Let me buy that painting. It was for sale. And he said, no, I will get you a better one. And I said, okay. The moral of the story is never, never let anyone say, no, I will get you a better one. Just buy it, okay? Because I have never owned a Mark Justiniani since then.